Hey, what's up guys, Again Dragon here, and I'm welcoming you all to the HK21 in Black Ops Cold War Zombies. Now of course, the HK21 hadn't really made a returning or anything, but it's just basically the gunsmith and also the one weapon that you can just switch some of the attachment to make it look like it, just like a few of the other guns in this game. Now, if guys who don't know what the HK21 is, it's essentially one of the two LMGs that you can use in the original Black Ops zombies, the other one being the RPK. And it was actually the community's, one of the favorite community's LMGs. It's definitely probably one of their favorites, just because how damaging it looks, just probably the rate of fire, the ammo, the magazine capacity. So, I'll try to bring it into Cold War. So the first thing you definitely want to get the HK21 or how to create it is first you need to get the C58 assault rifle, or in real life name the Model C, or C to me Model C. And then you're gonna need to level the gun a little bit to get a few certain attachments with it. The first one is the 18.2 inch takedown barrel, which is the only one that has that little bipod and the heat sinking or heatsink handguard, which is similar to the first Black Ops has. As I try to look for the other ones, this one seems to be the closest one to have to the HK. Next is the 60 round drum magazine. And yes, I'm aware that the HK21 did not fire the 5.56. It actually fires the 7.62, which would have been perfect for a 35 round drum mag, but I want to be as accurate to the HK21 from Black Ops is. So even though it did not feature a drum mag in the original, I'll use to increase its magazine capacity, especially when you pack-a-punch it. And finally, the Raider stock. To have that exact same shape to it, and also the stats where we have sprint fire time and walk speed, but the con for the hip fire accuracy, similar to that to LMGs where they usually are bad with it. And as for the takedown barrel, effective range, but yeah, you lose a little bit of sprint move speed, which kind of makes sense because it's almost like an LMG of some sort. And that's what I'm basically create the idea. Now we got the HK21. Let's slap right into the action. Well, here it is, the HK21. I had to say, I even have the weapon at very low recoil, and I don't have any like attachment that reduces the recoil. It's literally how it is. Like, look at this. I'm not even controlling the right analog stick. Like I'm not even dragging it down. That's the recoil. That is so insane. That is such a laser beam, just like the HK21 was in Black Ops 1 Zombies. Now, of course, the differences between, well, the HK21 in Black Ops 1 and this weapon I have here that looks like an HK21, essentially the rate of fires are completely different, because in Black Ops 1, for some reason, Treyarch decided to give the HK21 in Zombies a much slower rate of fire compared to its campaign and multiplayer counterparts, where in those games, or in those modes, it was 750 RPM. But in Zombies, it's 545 RPM, which is equivalent to the MP40 and the SAG-44. And this is where it makes double tap comes in really handy with this gun, and definitely helps out quite a margin for its time to kill even more. Normally a lot of people would avoid using the original double tap because, you know, increased rate of fire means also increased recoil. But HK21 doesn't even have that bad recoil to begin with, so it's actually pretty nice to have. And of course, I find the rate of fire
This will
for the C-58 in
do for the time being.
Cold War is actually similar to the rate of fire for the double tap HK21. So that's almost a near similarity right there. And of course, another thing I forgot to mention is the HK21 also has a carry handle on the right side. So does the C-58, so... And I even find the iron sight to be similar to the, at least the rear sight, to be similar to the HK21. So it's a really damn shame we don't have any, like, a natural HK21 in Cold War, because they would have done some crazy customization with the HK21 if they could do for the C-58. One of them, of course, is just have a much bigger, larger belt-fed magazine. It would increase that large, whatever, 200 rounds they would have had. Honestly, this would be a very powerful LMG for sure. Don't know how well it would compete for the other ones, like the Stoner 63 or even the MG82. Which is, of course, the melee. But it definitely would be captured a lot of attention to some die-hard fans from the older zombie titles. And of course, when you pack-a-punch it, the magazine capacity increased from, of course, 60 with the drum mag to 120 rounds, which is almost similar to how the HK21's magazine is. I think it's been a long time since I played BO1 Zombies, but isn't the pack-a-punch version for the the magazine capacity for the pack HK21? It's in 150 rounds, or is it 125? I want to say 150, but I think it's 125 still. And of course, the one in the HK I have in Cold War is when you pack punch with the 60 round drum mag is 120. So that's almost close to the original HK. And the best thing about this, at least this weapon, is at least it doesn't have that long, slow reload speed. Where it was very slow indeed.
Good kill.
This one. I'll be holding my ground.
And well, here it is. And you can see the total ammo is... It's not bug, it's actually intentional. Due to the coding where they just didn't think any weapon would have that much, like over 1,000 plus ammo reserve. Now this happens to other games as well. Happens in Infinite Warfare, World War II, and even in Black Ops 4 on certain guns when you reach high total of ammo. And these are one of the two weapons you get in Cold War to reach a 1,023 total of ammo. The other one being, of course, the PPSH-41. Of course, when you select a certain drum mag. And that's pretty much about it to talk about the HK21. Other than that, I actually have very fun playing with this gun. Especially recreating it as the HK21. It's actually pretty fun to do. Especially that, unfortunately, the content for Cold War is officially over. But that doesn't mean that my ideas to create other new weapons into Cold War will stop. I have another one coming up soon. So, thank you for watching, everyone. And if you actually enjoyed this little mini-series that I'm doing, cover up every customizable weapon I could think of, give it a like, subscribe, and comment down below, and It helps out with my video, helps with the algorithm, and this helps it get more attention and also more recognition for probably one of your beloved weapons from the past. Until then, guys, farewell, and have a wonderful day, everyone.